everyone? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy, Dan Brosnan, D Bros in the building. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Now, just like every Power Ranger fan and Power Ranger creator out there, we start our day, we go onto YouTube, we type in Power Rangers. We go to Google, we type in Power Rangers, just searching for new things to talk about and get you guys excited about the brand. Well, today, I saw one and I hopped on the OBS and was like, yo, we got to talk about this one. I know you guys will get a kick. So we log on and right here, what culture puts out at every Power Rangers series ranked from worst to best. And I love these. It gets us talking. Most of the time they're awful. And half the time these guys don't even watch Power Rangers. I wanted to react to it. I already see that it's going to be bad. We're going to click on it. So what we got here, so we only got 12. Is that even right, guys? I feel like we're missing so right off the ripper. If it starts with 12, I feel like there's more than that, isn't there? I guess we're going to find out. I think they're already messing up. This one was a bit of a sleeper hit as the series was originally received with complete Okay, so basically, we'll get down here. Additionally, it's the first series to have human-made Zords with no mystical origin, something that would appear again in later seasons. It is the only series to have the Titanium Ranger, bud. It was pretty cool. That was awesome. But so they got this listed as the worst. Okay, now Lightspeed Rescue was not my favorite, but I have a buddy. You know, my name's Dan. I have another buddy named Dan. His favorite season is Lightspeed Rescue. Okay, he loved that train season. Now, it didn't sell that good with the toys because they were trains, and that's why they've kind of stayed away from the new Sentai train one. What is it? Cure or something like that. I probably messed it up. Go ahead and yell at me, guys. I'm all good. I don't know the Sentais as good as I do the actual American series. Well, okay, so you got that at 12. What? Okay. You could tell these guys don't even watch Power Rangers or didn't give this series a chance because even if you're just doing a top 12, okay, maybe you're forgetting about a few seasons. They have to be. We'll figure this out. But you're going to forget about Power Rangers RPM and put them at the bottom next to Lightspeed Rescue? Like I could see Lightspeed Rescue being 12. It's not horrible. I could see it being higher. I could see it being lower. But, like, I'm not going to argue with that all the way down right now. RPM, though? I want this in the top 5 at least. What? Really? So I wonder if they have Beast Morphers on here, where they put Beast Morphers then, because they're very like different but similar in ways. Like, I don't like this, man. Ironically, you may be wondering what RPM stands for, but it was never actually addressed on the show. However, certain materials on the Bandai website confirm that it stood for Racing Performance Machines. That was the one. That's why you got them so low. It's a shame that the show received pretty low ratings alongside the great set pieces with some strong characters and a great molecular focus. Man, I suck with big words sometimes. I'd be slow. That helped the series feel pulse pounding and exhilarating. Well, then what are you hating on it for? Like, so how do you have it low? You basically, is this based on rankings? Like, this is based on ratings, I mean? This doesn't make any sense. It said that it was good, but then you put it there. Like, okay. I like Ninja Storm. This was a fun season. I didn't like that there was no crossover, but dang, you got it all the way down. Ugh. Yeah, like, I get it. I mean, it had a lot of goofiness and silliness. Ninja Storm was a big commercial success and marked a new era for the Rangers. And then they got it. So I'm so confused. But then the last one was a huge success, and you put it down. It wasn't a huge success, but it was well received. That's what it was. They said RPM was well received. but it wasn't a huge success. This was a huge success, but wasn't well received because it was goofy. Where are we going here? So you got this down. Oh, I hate being so negative. Okay. Ninja Storm wasn't one of my favorite seasons. I would rank it a little lower, but where's the consistency here, guys? Then another Disney. What are they just putting all the Disney seasons towards the end except for the trains or what? Get real. So this is dope. Therefore, easy gets points for creativity. Yeah. Okay. One criticism that's to be made was too heavy on the Red Ranger. Okay. I give it that. That's a good point. But y'all got that down. Okay. They're just gonna. Yo. Y'all gave Zio the 8? Bruh. Who is writing this, man? You guys are idiots. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I never put anybody down for their opinion. Like, why? Like, but Zio at 8? Bro, so like, if these guys have Mighty Morphin at 1, bro, and they give Zio 8, bro, they better not. So what's the issue with this one? While the show wasn't the massive success that Saban wanted, it did at least lead the series in a direction that focused slightly more on sci-fi, which would eventually take the Rangers to a whole new level. Some of the stuff they be saying. The show was still number 1 when it went with Zio. It was still the number 1 watched kids show, and it took the brand to new heights later on. And that's 8. SPD was dope, but they put SPD over Zio, huh? SPD is dope. That's a great season. But wow. They finally gave some love to a Disney season, though, which I'm happy to see this one ranked higher than I thought. They haven't been showing a lot of love to the Disney seasons, and I'm very confused because I haven't seen Dino Thunder yet, but are they going to put that in the top 5? These guys seem like weirdos. Like these are opinions, but also you should have some, I don't know, man. Zio at number 8. I'm about to turn this off, but I feel like we have to get through it. I'm halfway there. Hold on. I'm living on a prayer. Dude, I'm scared in this one. Okay, so SPD wasn't the first series to deal with the concept of space and aliens, but it was the first to fully integrate that world with Earth. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Aspects of SPD that grabbed viewers' attention was the sense of speed and adrenaline. Yeah. Sadly, the show would diminish in quality as it progressed with established narratives that went nowhere and a toner of filler episodes. Yeah, so why is that above Zio? Y'all's nuts. Like, that's real. I'm glad that they're weird. Like, all right, guys, I'm a huge Power Ranger Beast Morpher fan. I feel like this is definitely in the top 5, top 6. But how you going to put RPM all the way down there? Then there's no consistency here. So, like, the ratings here were horrible on this show, but it was a good show. It was one of those, you know what I mean? So there's no consistency here. But it was a really good show. I'm just having fun and kicking butt. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say nothing too bad. They don't talk too much about, like, the stuff that was wrong with the show, really. It's just basic Power Rangers, back to the fun stuff, and it was good. It was a good show. I definitely thought that this was great. I did like this show. It was one of the best ones, but there's no consistency here. Like, dang, y'all put this above RPM and Zio, way above RPM and Zio. Like, dang, where's the consistency here, bud? Ugh. And then you got Dino Thunder in the top 5, huh? So y'all didn't show any love to the Disney seasons, and then you just put Dino Thunder in the top 5, but put RPM all the way down. See, this is weird because it was like, it was a good show, But ratings wise, I doubt. Like, I bet the ratings went up with for the premiere and stuff, but I doubt they went crazy. Like, you know what? I maybe they wouldn't be in my top five, but maybe they would make it into my top 10. Which, if you're in the top 10, I see how you can kind of switch things around, but I don't know, man. Like, I would put Dino Thunder maybe like 8. Like, I feel like I need to go do one of these now after this, because I'm sitting here. I don't even know if I put them in my top 10. Actually, there's so many better seasons than Dino Thunder. Like, Dino Thunder was dope. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Where are we at? Okay. Well, we can show some love to Lost Galaxy. That's a great season. That's a good one. You can put that in the top 5. Book that. I would have rocked it 4 or 5 myself. I like that pick. That's one that we can all agree on. It was a great season. It was the first standalone season after the Zordon era. You got Corone come back. It was the first time we seen a Pink Ranger and Kendricks die. First time we saw a Power Ranger really die in battle like that. Man, it was, I mean, just die in general. It was crazy. Great season. The battles were fierce. The beginning and the end were just ridiculous. Like, Trakina turned into that insect. Oh man, what good here. I think we agree on one. There's one we got agreed on. There's another one we can agree on. I'll put Time Force up there. I didn't like Dino Thunder at 5, but I could put Time Force at 3. I could put them at anywhere from 2 to 5. Like, they're all in there. Once you get in the top 5, it is opinionated. But it's not hard to kind of look at what's good, what isn't. Like, sit there and watch it. Like, I don't know. We've watched them all. Dino Thunder was good, though. I would have put them in my top 5. Time Force, though, definitely would. Lost Galaxy would be in my top 5 for now. In Space, yeah, I would honestly rank this as number 1 in my book. They're number 1. So there's 3 of the top 5, and I'm very sickened. I am sickened because I know what comes next. So they did not put Ninja Steel in here, I see. I didn't see no Dino Fury, no Samurai, none of the Neo Saban era, really. Like, how did that just get, like, forgot about? So they just said, we're going to take the 12 best, huh? Just the 12 best. Man, we need a whole list. This is ridiculous, man. See, Power Rangers in Space was the best season we ever had. It was amazing. It was definitely the creme de la creme of Power Rangers. Yeah, it had a Star Wars vibe, but it was good. I love that show. It was the best. Like, yeah, they were the first to really do the bring back old people, like the team up episodes. They brought back Justin, the Blue Ranger. They brought in the Ninja Turtles. They brought back Adam for that awesome team up with Carlos episode that was legit. Dude, there's the character progression. That was what made me think the Power Rangers could be more. It was that right there. And even as a kid, I was like, dude, we need a movie of this. Screw Turbo. We needed a movie of this. You just had to wait one more year, Saban, and you could have had a movie of Space. And you know that would have sold more. That was good, but that's all good. I can't argue here. This would be my number 1, but number 2, but now they're about to mess it all up because I know what's number 1. It's Mighty Morphin. And you know what? I could definitely put them in the top 5, in the top 10. In some categories, you would put them in the top 3, but my problem with them is the first season wasn't that good in production value, but the numbers were ridiculous. Like, it was like I've watched the first season, man, and I watched the first season more than I probably should. Like, I think we all, as Mighty Morphin fans, if you love that show, you watch the original. There was good morals, but all these kids, man, they didn't know how to act really. The mouths didn't really match up with Rita half the time. There were so many things wrong with this show, but They had three big elements, man. It was the action fight scenes, the suits, and the music. Like that, those three things together. And then, you had the new Zords and all the accessories and weapons and villains. But really, it was the fighting, the suits, and the music. Those three things together. Ooh, look out, man. So I get it. I get it why it's the best in everyone's eyes, but think about it, man. Every Power Rangers series ranked worst to best. Think about it. They said series and is this just based on ratings? Because if it is, more series should be higher and some should be lower, or where's the consistency at? Because huge Beast Morpher fan, but that show the ratings on it, I bet they were putrid, man. I bet they were bad for a while because they were taking over a product that Neo Saban ran into the dirt the last few years. Like it just, Neo Saban, it was the Neo Saban era, but Saban ran that into the dirt the last few years with all of the things that he wanted done, with all of the comedic, the characters and the force things they had to do, and the way that every episode had to be the same and they had to be standalone and they couldn't work together, meaning that every episode couldn't lead to a next one. Like you end the episode on a problem or just a small little Easter egg and then you pick it up and you go with it. Mighty Morphin had a lot of problems, but I loved it. That's what got me into it. I was, when the show came out, I was 2. And I remember having these toys at a young age. And by the time the movie came out, I was 4. So I was really grew with the brand. We're still growing. It's crazy, man. So yes, this is my take on what is this again? Whatculture.com. Every Power Rangers series ranked from worst to best. I think it's pretty bad. I think they did a bad job. I see why Mighty Morphin's in there. I would not put that in there. It's nostalgic, but it wasn't that good of a show. Like there were so many shows that were put together better because of that show. They're just keeping it there because it's a pillar, but really you rank that as the best one. Really? I don't know. We could argue about that. But you got Time Force and In Space are definitely in my top 5, and Lost Galaxy. So that's 3 of them. They really pooped the bed on this one. They put Dino Thunder in the top 5. They put Beast. See, Beast Morphers would be in my top 5, but there'd be more consistency because RPM would be right around the corner from it. Zeo would be they would probably be they have to be in my top 5. So many cool things came from Zeo. The only problem I had with Zeo was how Billy left. You know what I mean? And you guys know what I'm talking about. That's for a whole other episode. We talk about that all the time. Like, if you've been around watching the community, you know why that happened. But RPM at 11, they didn't even crack the top 10. They're definitely in the top 10. That's pathetic, man. And then they put Lightspeed Rescue. Like, they didn't give any love to any Neo. So there's Samurai and Super Samurai. There's Dino Charge, which that did not get in there at all, which I just think it's crazy. There's Mega Force. Okay. Mega Force season 1 was pretty cool. Season 2, there was some character development issues. Some of them developed, some of them didn't, but dang, like y'all didn't give any love to any of these seasons from Neo Saban. I get not even Ninja Steel, and I think that's the problem is they needed to rank all of them. I wanted to see more consistency, but you guys messed up 12. Y'all messed up 12, Rangers. I'm kind of sick by looking at this, but I want to know, what would you do differently? Give me your top 12 in the comments. That would be so dope, and we could talk about it. And hey, this is all opinionated. Don't kill anybody for their opinion. I'm hating on this site, calling them trash. It is what it is. Don't hate on this site too much. They're trying to put something up for entertainment for us. So for that, I apologize. Just have a good time, guys. I don't want any fights between anybody on these videos. So have a good time. We love you. Thanks for watching the fan club, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and also hit that notification bell to stay in the algorithm. Do you guys support the fan club? You want to help us make our next episode and keep this show running? Well, check out our brand new fan club t-shirts. These are on our Square site. Go check that out. Go check us out on all social media platforms. And thank you for rocking with us, guys.